In this video we will look at the standard personal variables. But first we need to create a Telegram bot and connect it to the Puzzlebot service. We also recommend you to watch the video review of the variables tab. You can find the detailed instructions by following the links in the description. Let's move on to the review of variables. Variables is the name of a function that allows you to substitute certain values individually for each user or for all. All variables have a common form. Double curly brackets are used to denote them. Let's move on to looking at variables. The variable's first name and first name text record the user's name as a link or text. For example, we can refer to a user brand name in a welcome message. In the bot, these variables will be displayed as follows. The last name and last name text variables also work recording the user's last name when available. The variables first and last name text record the user's first and last name. Variables username and username text record username if the user has one. The full name variable will record the user's first name, last name, and username as a link. The user ID and user ID text will record the user's Telegram ID. This variable is often used in database integrations, as a user can change their first name, last name, username, but their user ID will always be the same. The variable has premium shows whether the user has a Telegram premium subscription. If there is a subscription, the value has is substituted. If not, the value no is substituted accordingly. This is useful if you want to make unique offers for premium subscribers. Has premium bool is the same variable but in the format of 1 or 0. It is convenient for logical checks. If 1, the user has premium, if 0, not. Let's use this variable when making a condition. Join date is the date when the user first launched the bot or logged into the resource. It allows you to track how old the registration is. Join date timestamp is the same date, but in timestamp format, and numeric value useful for technical calculations. For example, if you want to reward a user who has been in your bot for 7 days. To do this, subtract the variable with the date of registration from the current timestamp and divide by 7 days and seconds. Add a foo function to round down to an integer. It will look like this. Consider the active scenarios variable. It records, comma-separated the names of all active scenarios that the user is currently participating in. This variable is especially useful if you have a complex system with subscription or if the user can go through several scenarios in the same time. Let's move on to the variable associated with categories. The category name variable records the name of one category that the user is currently in. It could be, for example, subscription, training, or support chat. But the category names variable stores all the categories the user belongs to at once, if the user is involved in several categories at the same time. The names will be written using commas. The start payload variable contains data that is passed to the bot via a special start link. For example, when the user clicks on this link. Anything written after the start equals sign will go into the start payload variable. It can be any text or code. For example, a unique user ID, a promo code, or the name of a promotion. Thanks to this variable, you can determine where the user came from which advertisement or platform, as well as run special scripts or promotion just for those who came with a certain parameter. The user avatar URL variable stores a link to the Telegram user's avatar. For example, a variable can be useful when integrating with external services or when creating personal accounts. Add an HTML block and use the variable. Great! Thus we have considered the standard personal variables.